Okay, we're live. Hi, Divine Masculine. Thank you for coming to the video, watching this video. Hope you're having a good day. Today is Saturday, so this reading is going to be for Saturday and Sunday, which is tomorrow. This is a Divine Masculine, aka Divine Alchemist reading. If you don't know what an alchemist is somebody who uses the tools and the whatever tools or whatever energies that they have around them, and they use the materials in their life to build on their life. um so that means, if you have a computer and you need a job, you use the computer to find your job. That's when you're using that alchemist energy. If you're starting a project of some kind, if you're building a family, whatever it is, but you use things that are in the physical world to build upon something. So even though the title is Divine Masculine, it does go for women and men as well. It just depends on if you're operating in this energy. Um, the word that I got for this weekend is motivation. Very, very much big on motivation, Divine Masculine. I'm feeling like this push, like this. I feel motivated to get started on something. I feel motivated to do that thing that I've been wanting to do for, I don't know, maybe like 2 years, 2 months, 2 weeks. Right now, masculine, divine masculine, you feel ready to start it now. Okay. The other thing is, this reading is going to be broken up into 4 parts. The first part, we're going to be looking into spiritual messages, which is going to be messages from your higher self, or not from your higher self, but from messages from God, the Holy Spirit, messages from guides, positive guides, messages from angels, messages from ancestors. The second part of the reading, we're going to be looking a little bit more emotionally and into your intuition. And this is your intuition from your higher self, and how it affects your emotions here as you're living your life. The third part of the reading is we're going to be focusing on your thoughts in your mind, your planning, all of that kind of stuff. And the fourth and last part of the reading, we're going to be looking at actions and how all of this is going to play out. Um, and any sort of advice for what you should be doing um, to get your goals. Okay. All right. So first, we're going to look into the spiritual messages. And like I said, this is messages from God. This is messages from angels, messages from ancestors, and messages from your positive guides that want you to succeed in life. Ooh. We've got 2 cards that fell out. They fell out with the bottom side up, so we're going to look at that last. But at the bottom of the deck, already we have the Justice card. You have a strong, so what's motivating you, what is this energy that's clicked into you and that's clicked into the guides and the angels and the ancestors, why it's happening is because of justice. So you're balancing something out. You're starting the path to balance something out that was an injustice. Okay. In the center energy, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles has been coming up a lot this past week. Ace of Pentacles, balancing out, right? We were talking about balancing something out. Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning of some kind. This is either with your work, this is with somebody in your family, a family member. This could be something with wisdom, morals, and it could be something with material. It could be all 4 of those things. Okay. But a new beginning. And then we have Nine of Swords, which is conquering. in this deck, Nine of Swords talks about conquering anxiety. You see, normally in the traditional tarot deck, Nine of Swords talks about anxiety and being in a nightmare, but it is the number 9, so you're coming to the end. You're ending a cycle in that. In this deck, it's overcoming that and then going on to a new path. So already what I see here is something started out for you with that Ace of Pentacles. There was a little bit of a hiccup or like a detour of some kind, and you had to conquer some sort of anxiety, something you had to conquer, some sort of fear that you had, and now you're ready to continue that path with whatever the divine gave you, whatever the divine gave you, whether that was some money, a family member, a new family member, or something with wisdom, or something. The divine, God had given you something, and there was a little bit of a detour. Basically, you got distracted off of something else, and now you're coming back onto the path. In the recent past, we have the Ace of Wands and we have the Magician. So passionately going down this new path, there's a new passion that you're completely focused on. You are channeling divine energy onto this new passion. So even though you've gotten something stable new, you had gotten something stable new in the past with that Ace of Pentacles, you might have gotten a new opportunity or something new, and you went at it in an old way. But in order, like when I say an old way, I'm talking about old habits. You had to conquer that piece of yourself so that you can continue. And now you're continuing in a new way, the new you with what you've learned. And you're very focused on that. And you are you clicked in to divine energy. You clicked into your guides. You clicked into God. You clicked into the angels. You clicked into all of that and you're letting it power you forward. Right now, we have the Two of Chalices. So your guides are focusing on a relationship of some kind. This is a romantic relationship, or a relationship that is very, very close to your heart. Even if it's like a family member, then it's somebody that you are very, very close to, very much loved with. That relationship, coming to the Ten of Swords, there's a cycle ending in that relationship. And that cycle has to deal with, there was a lot of betrayals there. And it could have been betrayals between the two of you. It could have been betrayals from people around, because if you notice with this monster here, it's two people that kept stabbing that monster in the back. You know what I mean? So for some of you, this might actually be maybe divine masculine. Maybe there was a couple of some kind, or somebody who was two people that joined forces to betray you in somehow. That's going to be specific for some of you. But yes, there is a couple that there's a relationship, there's the betrayal in the relationship, and then there's the Queen of Chalices energy. And that's that feminine energy. That's that love energy that you have within yourself. Okay. That energy that wants to give love, that energy that wants to give of your emotions, that wants to be gentle, that wants to be kind. Being harsh and being tough only got you that energy back. What you give in the world is what you get back. So if you are tough and you are mean and you are harsh and you are cruel, you are going to get that energy back. If you are vengeful, you are going to get vengeful energy back to you in some way. And it may not be necessarily that you get it in the same exact way that you give it out, but you do somehow. If you undercut somebody in a love relationship, your boss might do the same to you. That energy comes back to you. You don't have control on how it comes back. And you learn that. And then now you're going into a Wheel of Fortune time. That's in the near future. Something fortunate, something's going to be given. And then ultimately, Five of Pentacles. So you go through a Wheel of Fortune time, and in that fortune, you may have to let some more stuff go, because you're going to be in a Five of Pentacles as far as a loss. So you get something very big, and then you have to give something else out. Now, what is hidden is the Five of Chalices, which is the energy of loss emotionally feeling an energy of loss, and Four of Pentacles, which is holding on to something foundation, but holding on in a bit of a greedy energy, trying to get your foundations together, all of that. There's a big focus on money here. And Spirit is saying it's too much focus on money, and it needs to be focused on the heart. What do you want to do? Your heart and your passion, and the money will come. And that's something that you are going to be learning here. The money will come. And you want to let go of those negative habits, okay? Now, for some of you, when I said, Spirit was going to give something and then it was going to be the Nine of Swords, for some of you that may not have happened already. Some of you are going through it. And for half of you, this is what's that Wheel of Fortune is coming in now. So the warning is, while you get this new opportunity, don't do the old habits. It's kind of like, if you get $1 million, don't spend it don't spend it, have money management and stuff like that, right? Or else you're going to lose it. Or you're going to have to go through a time where you have to gain it again. So definitely evaluate your habits. And be mindful of that when you get this Wheel of Fortune, when you get this opportunity, when you get this good luck, when you get this, all of this, okay? So now we're going to look into intuition. And your intuition, this is going to highlight your higher self, okay? Okay, so we have the Devil upside down. So once again, we're talking about habits, right? You want to let those habits go and move forward. The Chariot. So Devil upside down and the Chariot, the basis of what your higher self is telling you and what you can feel emotionally, and this is with the whole motivation thing, is you want to let go of negative habits, bad money management, infidelity, harshness, any of that. And you're going to and move forward from those, okay? Move forward from that energy. Move forward from things that you do that make it so you get in your own way. And as an alchemist and as a divine masculine and as an alchemist, you're going to constantly be going through this phase. We are ever growing beings, so it doesn't stop. So once you let go of one bad habit, you go immediately on a journey to let go of another bad habit. It's a constant thing of just life moves on, life changes. There's some habits that are needed for a certain time, and then we need to let them go when we get into another time or another situation or another group of people. And we're made to be very versatile. So don't think that I'm kind of getting on you or anything. It's just a constant thing as far as with the divine masculine and the alchemist energy, okay? Queen of Swords energy. Be smart. She's very smart. Be logical. That's the center energy here, is the smart and the logical and the coldness around the heart. That's the thing, because I see the snow and everything. So she's right side up. So she doesn't have bad intentions or anything like that. But the Queen of Swords is guards her heart. So that's the center energy here. We're going to see how that goes. In the past, we have the Eight of Swords. Emotionally, you were feeling stuck in something. Feeling stuck, feeling trapped. You are having a hard time processing your emotions. Now you're in the energy of leaving behind whatever doesn't serve you. Eight of Cups. Notice that we've had 2 8s so far. In the near future, you're going to be in the full energy. Major Arcana is the number 0, so it pops up any time of your life. And this talks about taking a chance, going with the flow. That's the energy that you're going to be into, because you walked away from what frustrated you. You walked away from what you couldn't really understand, and you went on a new journey. And another 8 of Wands. So this is really about self. This is really about you. Messages. Lots of messages. Your messages open up your communication with your higher self. You become fluent in it. You get a whole bunch of messages coming in. It might freak you out a little bit. And you get messages about the Wheel of Fortune upside down now. So you get messages about misfortune, probably to watch out for something. You could also be getting messages about other people's misfortune. But there's a lot of messages coming in. It's a lot of messages coming in. That's how you end up. And this is going to happen throughout this weekend. So by Monday, you should be in that energy, okay? What fell out is the Page of Pentacles upside down and the King of Cups upside down. So these are 2 figures here. Remember when I said that it could be 2 people that kind of ganged up against you or something? So now we have these figures here of how you emotionally see them and how your higher self sees them. One of them is going to be very much emotionally withdrawn. You know that they're an emotional person, but they don't give you those emotions. They may be somebody that gives love to one person, but they don't give love to you. They give forgiveness to somebody else, but they don't give forgiveness to you. They're kind to somebody else, but they're not kind to you. And the other person is the Page of Pentacles upside down, a very unmotivated person. And one's in the King energy and one's in the Page energy. So the one that doesn't give emotions to you has some sort of, I want to say like some sort of power or whatever. They have some sort of emotional power over you in this page. And this page is probably younger than this person, or they act very much younger than this person. It's very unmotivated. They don't want to do anything. When I say unmotivated, I mean they don't want to do anything in their life. They're not going to school. They don't work. They just sit around and, they don't do anything, but they have a lot of excuses, and this person feeds into it. And you're working and you're pushing and you're, trying to get the motivation, and they're not giving you they're not giving you the same support that they're giving to this Page of Pentacles upside down. So you get a lot of messages about that. You do walk away from that situation, whatever that may be, whether or not that's family or a friendship dynamic or something. For a lot of you, it's going to be family. This really sounds like it could be family, okay? Just the way that it is. And that's why this center energy, you're guarding your heart against that Queen of Swords energy. You're guarding your heart. And yes, it's a queen, but we're taking masculine and we're taking male and female out of it. It's an energy. And it's a very smart energy. It's very intelligent. It knows facts. It looks at facts. And the fact is that you don't give this is just the energy that you're in. The fact is you don't give me the same love that you give this person. And I'm doing more. And that's your problem. But you can't come near me because you don't have my best interest at heart. That's the Queen of Swords. And she will just do whatever she wants. And the King of Swords energy, the King of Swords will call that stuff out. I will tell you that the King of Swords is in the energy of, I see it and I'm judging and I'm gonna call it out. The Queen of Swords is, I see it and I'm gonna cut it out of my life. Okay. And that's the level that you're at right now, is you see this injustice, you see what's going on, you felt stuck, kind of like, dang, like, I guess this is how it is, and then you walk away, you go on another journey, and then you get messages of some sort of a loss that happens in with this, because once you pull your energy out of this, then they just have each other. And this person here has to see this person for what they really are. And that's that and you know that. That's Queen of Swords energy would know that. And they're not being fair. This is in spirit, this is an injustice. So now we're going to be looking into the mind. This is how you're processing everything, okay? This is how you're processing everything. This is planning. This is your thoughts. And the basis of your thoughts is on this Ace of Pentacles. That's your thought. This Ace of Pentacles and this Five of Cups upside down. So for some of you, you guys may have lost this Ace of Pentacles to this in this dynamic. This new start, this new beginning, think about Pentacles, coins. You might have lost an opportunity of some kind to in this dynamic. For some of you, your mind is on this Ace of Pentacles, a new journey, a new way, for money, for it's money. It's money. I'm gonna just stop there. It's money. And on an emotional loss. These could be separate. And for some of you, they're together. Okay. That's the basis here. Center energy, we have death upside down. Things aren't changing. The Chariot. So you're moving on. The Five of the High Priest. And this is major arcana. So death, the Chariot, the High Priest upside down, which is not really knowing where to go when it comes to an Ace of Wands, and that's a passion. So we're talking about something that's coming in stable, and we're also talking about a passion. We're talking about two new beginnings. One of them is a passion, and one of them is stability. And you don't know, you're moving towards your passion, You don't know how to get there, but you are moving towards your passion. And I'm feeling an energy that eventually what's going to happen is this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Pentacles are going to come together. Now that's for some of you that haven't lost the Ace of Pentacles, this new money or this new beginning, this which is school or whatever, haven't lost that to whatever connection that this might have been. But if you did lose that, then you're just going for your passion straight up. And if you haven't, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands are going to meet up and become stronger. Okay. And if you did, don't worry about the Ace of Pentacles. You'll get another one you'll get another one. Okay. The Ace of Wands will become also an Ace of Pentacles. This has been on your mind. So remember, spiritually, the spirit is focusing you, your guides and everything is focusing you on this new beginning. Ace of Wands and Magician, and guiding you to be mindful of where you focus your energy, because wherever you focus your energy, you putting fertilizer on it for it to grow. So if you focus your energy on frustrations, you're growing your frustrations. If you focus your energy on progression, then you're growing your energy, or you're growing your progression. You focus it on, you just be mindful of where you focus it on. And this is a little bit different for you, because usually, and this is what I'm feeling in this reading, usually your mind stays on injustice. Your mind stays on heartache for a while. And you mull in it, you think about it, you sulk in it and everything. But Spirit's like, not this time. You need to look at something else. And probably because Spirit gave you a lot of messages and warnings and stuff. So then Spirit's like, no. You need to focus on this. Don't focus on that right now. Not right now. Don't do it right now. Not now. And emotionally, it caused you to kind of feel a little stuck, because you're in between the new you and the old you. And when it comes to this, and mentally here, your mind was thinking about it, thinking about your spiritual messages, and emotionally what you would do in the past, thinking about how to move forward. Now your mind is on the Wheel of Fortune. Notice the Wheel of Fortune has came up 3 times. Your mind is on it now. Spirit is sending it down in the near future, and you get messages about it. You get intuitive messages about the opposite of the Wheel of Fortune. So you get intuitive messages about the Wheel of Fortune. You get intuitive messages about somebody else's bad fortune. But right now in your mind, you're thinking about the Wheel of Fortune 3 times already in 3 sections. So there is a Wheel of Fortune. There's good luck. There's something coming in. And then your mind is going to be focused on this 10 of Swords. In the near future, you're going to be thinking about, okay, I'm ending this cycle. Because your mind is on a Wheel of Fortune. Your mind is on what can help you, what is good for you, and ... And then in the near future, that's when your mind kind of goes to, okay, I'm completing this cycle. I'm going to cut my losses, and I'm going to move on. I'm just going to stop this cycle with that 10 of Swords. And it's not necessarily what you wanted. That's where we have the star upside down. And that's when you process loss. At this second, not right now. That's what Spirit's trying to say, right? Not right now. Because I need you to focus on your mind on this Wheel of Fortune. I need you to focus your mind on what is good, so that you can bring it in. Because as a divine masculine and a divine alchemist, your job is to balance your masculine energy with your feminine energy. It's the same thing with the divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy needs to also grow the divine masculine energy within themselves. Divine masculine energy needs to grow divine feminine energy within themselves. So part of that is alchemist and manifester. And that's to become the divine child, which is a balance of both, which is actually neutral and can bounce between the two and utilize both those energies for themselves. So then your mind goes into, this is actually not what I wanted. You do go through a phase where you feel like you lost, but you haven't. So now we're going to go into the last part of the reading. In this part of the reading, we're going to look into how this all plays out in the physical. Like, what are you going to be doing? What are those around you going to be doing? And also, what is the spiritual advice on what you should be doing, okay? One, two. So now we have the Ace of Swords upside down here. So that's something that wasn't said. This is a truth. And what I'm feeling is this is a truth. I always see Ace of Swords as truth, as information. And when it's upside down and has not been coming out because somebody is keeping it to themselves, the Hermit upside down, they're keeping it within themselves. This is the basis. And this might be your plan on what you're doing. But yeah, this might be your plan on what you're doing, or this could be somebody keeping it from you. Okay. And this is based on this, because remember that spirit has eyes on you, eyes on the other person. God sees you, God sees this person, God sees everything, right? So God also sees what somebody may not be telling you and guides you and guides us and is guiding you on how to operate based off of the whole picture. We have the Goddess upside down, Goddess of Cups upside down. So this talks about there's somebody who is emotionally giving. This person is keeping something from you, and they're giving you emotions, but they're giving you emotions for a certain purpose. And it looks like to be united or something. Like maybe there's an energy of somebody trying to manipulate you into some sort of commitment of some kind, divine masculine. And they're manipulating emotionally, intentionally, and they're not giving you all the information in this situation. They're hiding something within themselves. They're hiding something that's really something that you should know. But their goal is to get this Four of Wands. Their goal is to get some sort of reunitement, some sort of happiness or something, but they're going about it the wrong way. In the center energy, we have the Eight of Swords upside down. So this is trapped in the mind. This is trapped in thinking about this. You can feel this energy is not trustworthy. You can feel something is not right, but just like you can't put your finger on it. So you stay, what I'm feeling is you stayed in the situation a little too long because there's no physical proof that you can see, instead of going with your intuition. And that would be your feminine energy. That would be the manifesting energy within yourself. Okay. Memories of the past came up. So you went kind of recollect and thought about and went down the path of everything that happened, like thinking about like a year ago, thinking about that time that person did this, that time that person did that. What did that mean? What did this mean? What did A, B, and C mean? Right? Because you're like, something's not right with this person. You have a judgment right now. You need to make a judgment. And this is why Spirit is focusing you on, hey, you need to focus on where you want to go right now. Because you have a judgment call to make. And it's very important that you do this. You need to make a judgment on your Wheel of Fortune, how you want your life. Where do you want it to go? This is the number 20. This is before you get the World card, before you finish out a cycle. You got to make a judgment. And then, Daughter of Pentacles, start on that, whatever you judge, whatever your judgment is, start on that path. Start on that path. Daughter of Pentacles talks about Page of Pentacles. Remember at the beginning, we said Ace of Pentacles, the new beginning, Nine of Swords, making a detour so that you can conquer some sort of fear, right? And you made a detour. You got off the path a little bit. And then we had the Page of Pentacles. Then you get right back on the right path. So this is when you get back on the right path is in the near future. Daughter of Pentacles, you start building on something. You start going towards something. You start going towards your goals, something that you haven't done before because it's in the Page energy. So something brand new for you. And the Knight of Wands energy at the end, conquering the conqueror. She won all of these wands. It's 9 of them. She won all of them. She competed for it. She fought for it. She defended them. She won. And that's how you're going to end up. And it wasn't easy. This isn't an easy win. This is a win that's fought for. This is a win that, is you put a little sweat in the game and everything. And that's the energy that we're walking into with the collective divine masculine energy on Monday. Okay? But you got a big decision to make, and you've got a lot of motivation. You've got energy behind you to do what you need to do and to be successful. So take advantage of that now. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, Divine Masculine. Don't forget to like this. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment in the comment section, and also subscribe because I will be doing more. Okay? Bye-bye.